I'm joined by University of Central Oklahoma Sam linebacker Zhyon Bell. Zhyon, thank you for taking time this afternoon to come on and talk to me. Could you start by telling the viewers and listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name is Zhyon Bell. I'm from Porter, Texas, right outside of Houston, about 15, 20 minutes. I'm a transfer from Kilgore College where I played there for 2 seasons, and I just transferred to UCO this summer.
Now, you have a few teammates now that are from Texas. Now, I've asked them. I got to ask you the same question. What is high school football like in that state?
Man, it's crazy, really. I thought it was gonna be like Friday Night Lights. Everyone meet up, big party and stuff. But it was pretty good. I was on varsity for 4 years, and it was. I can't even explain it. Yeah. I miss it, but yes, sir.
Now you said you were varsity 4 years. Now that's tough anywhere. I feel like that's even more tough in Texas, where like football is life. So like, what does that looking back on that? What does that mean to you to say you were a 4-year varsity guy?
It's really a blessing. Yeah, I got moved up the end of my freshman year. For the playoffs, and then I started throughout 3 years, the rest of the 3 years, and
And making that first start as a sophomore, I mean, what was that? What was that experience like for you?
Well, they had me at fullback, so they had me like as a receiver too. I mean, I couldn't catch the ball to save my life. I couldn't catch the ball. I remember when we was playing Crosby, they were stank rate. It was the fourth quarter, and they passed me the ball twice. I dropped both the balls. My friends still talk about it to this day. I don't know why they had me out there, but I just did what was best for the team at the time.
So then what you're saying then is that we're not going to expect to see many interceptions then. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I had one interception my junior year, but that's about it.
I appreciate the honesty, because most will come on here and say they have tremendous hands. And
I feel my hands got better, though. I feel like they got better with my confidence, but they just kept on throwing me the ball during that time, so I wasn't catching any of them.
Now you mentioned that you also played some fullbacks. So now what was that experience like?
They just really had me into the block. They passed me the ball a little bit, but that experience, it just taught me a little bit about offense, how the offense works, and that really helped me out for defense when I moved over to defense my junior and senior year.
And in what ways did that knowledge help you on defense?
That's what the offense wants to do, what they trying to it just, helped me. This is what the offense want to do. It's kind of hard to explain, but like the scheme they want to do, if you line up in this, what they're trying to do and all that. I really pride myself like on defense. I like knowing what the offense is going to do before the plays, like before the ball snap.
And now I ask this to the guys that play both ways. Now, did you prefer blocking for touchdowns or stopping touchdowns?
I prefer stopping touchdowns. I mean, I'm a defensive guy, so I prefer stopping touchdowns. If you stop touchdowns, you win the game. But you got to score touchdowns too, but I feel it's more important to stop touchdowns.
Yeah. Now when I watch your high school tape now, I think you're going to know what play I'm going to ask you about. That block punt. Okay. Now, first of all, it's hard to block the punt. Then you were able to scoop it up in stride and score. Now you have a teammate, Peyton Scott, 2019. He blocked the punt. Yes. He was not able to locate the ball, or else he would have scored. So now, how were you able to do that? Because it was like one fluid motion. It was a block. You tracked the ball down, you grabbed it, and then you kept running, and you didn't break stride. Now, how were you able to do that at a full sprint?
I just remember I really hearing the thud, and I looked forward. The ball was on the ground, so it actually was pretty good. Like it just went like straight ahead of me, and go left or right, just straight ahead. So I just remember scooping up and scoring. That's actually a playoff game too. That was that helped us win our first playoff game school history. It was against Hightower. They had some good players over there. It was like 20 seconds left. I had blocked it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes,
So then what? What was that like post game celebration like?
well, I didn't even realize I had I thought I was dreaming for a second because it happened so fast. So I'll turn to like the home section. I see people cheering. That's what actually like started clicking. Like, yeah, I just did that. But the celebration, it was wild. I went to my uncle's house, a few friends over there. That was about it, though. I don't really get out like that, partying like that.
Yeah. Now and now you were able to have more than 120 tackles your last two years. What led to your success?
I feel like the defensive scheme we were running a stacked defense, and I was a linebacker, the middle linebacker. So I was really free most of the time. So, the Sam and Will, they're responsible for the C gaps. I'm responsible for the A gap, but you basically free the whole time. So that made I was able to like run around and track the ball.
And another thing, watching the tape that I found impressive. Now because I asked Mike this the other day, you do a great job of making the tackle in space, right? Like a lot of guys, they'll over pursue, they get faked out. But I notice you do a really good job of breaking down and making the tackle. So now, how are you able to make the tackle so consistently, especially at a time in college football where it seems like tackling is like a lost art?
Really just go full speed. You're going to get juked out once or twice, but you just be consistent, try to track the inside hip, leave them less space to cut back inside. So that's why I try to track the near hip. I mean, I got juked out a couple of times, though, especially at Kilgore. Because my freshman year, you could really tell the difference in the speed from high school to college. And I got juked out a couple of times.
And so when you look back on your high school career, I guess what do you remember the most about it?
I just remember us when I first got there. They didn't have a winning season. They never made it to the playoffs. So what I really remember from my high school experience is just turning the program around, going from people booking us for homecoming, for them second guessing if they really wanted to play us on homecoming for that free win. And really my senior year, what we had did, I feel like we led the path for the classes below us to set the winning culture, really change the culture around.
And now, so from there, you end up at Kilgore. And so how do we end up at Kilgore?
Well, I had one offer going out of high school. It was Angelo State and Kilgore. I really just bet on myself, so I ended up going to Kilgore for 2 years, and that's how I ended up at Kilgore. Well, they actually they were recruiting one of my friends in the high school, the Coach Hop. He's at LA Tech now, but he was the offensive coordinator at Kilgore. He had stopped by the school, and coach, my high school coach, I showed him my film, and he had reached out to me and offered me.
Now I talked to your teammate Bryson Williams because he also went to JUCO route, even though he had smaller offers. Now it would have been easy to take the sure thing, go to Angelo State. So why did you have the confidence in yourself? Because once you go JUCO, like there is no guarantees. So like what? Why did you decide then that betting on yourself, even though there's a lot that could potentially go wrong outside of your control, was the best decision for you?
I feel like going JUCO. I just knew the type of player I am. I know if I played the way I play, I would be able to get out of JUCO, and my grades were also good as well. So I was really, just took that bet on myself. I talked to my family, talked to my coaches, and we all agreed that going JUCO is probably the right option.
And so you mentioned that the speed of the game was different from when you got there. So how long did it take you to get used to it?
Well, coming in my freshman year, we had fall camp, so we were just practicing every day. So probably going into the spring, I was really getting adjusted to it. But the game speed is always going to be different. So I started getting more playing time my sophomore year. So about game 1 or 2, I was really getting adjusted to the college speed my sophomore year.
And when I watched the JUCO tape now, the first play on that highlight, you laid out a running back. It took the ball and recovered the ball in the same motion.
Yes, sir.
How?
Well, yeah, I don't know. We were playing NEO, and we was they write options, so each of us had a man. So I saw my dude go out the backfield, was going that way. I knew the quarterback was going to pitch it, and he ended up juggling the ball. So I just snatched the ball and tackled him at the same time. It'd been nice if I scored a touchdown, but it was still a nice play. I was shocked too.
Wait a minute. You made the play. You was stunned yourself that you made the play.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Wait a minute. Now, when you went back to the sideline, now what was the reaction after that?
Man, they was just all crowding me. They was excited for me, and yeah, they was all excited for me. I mean, it's still, I was still trying to like take in the moment, but the play after that, we had scored, so I went right back out there on the next drive, so I couldn't, celebrate too much.
Yeah. Now, when I also watched the film, now correct me if I'm wrong on this, but like you're a very physical, seems to be downhill thumper. Like most of the tackles, it was no, I'm gonna just textbook bring you to the ground. No, like you were laying dudes out. So where did that physicality come from?
Really Kilgore, because we was our practices are really like game time. So when we get to the game, it was easy because we hitting Tuesday and Wednesday every day. Even at the end of the season, we were hitting every day. So it just felt like a game. Every practice felt like a game, and the coaches there, they would get on us. Really, they would get on us if we're not going full speed or we're not physical. They let us know. So really just Kilgore really. Then I was playing last season. I was playing a little heavier too. I ain't gonna lie, I was eating good down there because we didn't really, because down here we got a little strength coach, so we working out a little more. At Kilgore, we just working out on them Sundays, so that Monday through Saturday I was eating good. Wings stop right down the street. I was eating good. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah. Well, okay, now wait. Now you mentioned Wingstop, so now I gotta ask is that are we a bone-in wing guy or a boneless wing guy?
Look, I really ain't got no problem with either one, but I like bone in. I like lemon pepper. I'm from Georgia too. Like I moved to Houston in the 8th grade, so down there we had lemon pepper wings. It's like real big down there. I like bone in. That's my favorite flavor, lemon pepper. But you can't find those wings. You can't find those wings in Texas or Oklahoma. It's just in Atlanta.
Okay. So
my parents called me the Wing King too. I ate like 16 wings in 3rd grade.
Now, do we prefer Wingstop or do we prefer Buffalo Wild Wings?
Wingstop. Sure, Wingstop.
Okay. Then I see you and Coach McGuire then are in the same camp. I think
Wingstop's ranch is unmatched too. Got the best ranch, so yes, sir.
Now, okay, so now you just mentioned that you moved from Georgia to Texas. So now, what was that adjustment like for you?
It was at first I didn't want to, but I had family down in Houston. My mom wanted to move down there, so I didn't want to at first, but I think it was pretty good because back in Georgia, my grades were slipping a little bit. So it was just good for a good restart. Like in high school, my grades are pretty good. I made varsity football team freshman year, so it was pretty good. Nice little adjustment.
And how long did it take you to get comfortable in your new surroundings?
Probably we moved down there in that summer, so probably like December. I was really making new friends and stuff in middle school, and playing sports and stuff. I play basketball, track type of stuff. Yes, sir.
Now on the basketball court, what position did they have you as?
They had me at the 5. I'm telling you, I can't dribble, I can't shoot, but I can grab a board and play some defense. That's about it, though. I played for 1 year. They had us running too much. The coach had us running too much. I said, "No, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I can't do this."
I had to give it up.
Yeah. Play 8th grade year. That was it.
Yeah. So, what would you say was probably the hardest part of your move from Georgia to Texas?
Probably 'cause I'm just so comfortable in Georgia. You know, my dad still stays down there, so it was just like, you know, getting comfortable. We had stayed with my uncle for about a year when we had moved down here, moved down to Texas. So it was just like getting comfortable. So then we moved again to our own house, but it was like right down the street from my uncle's stay. But it was just, you know, getting comfortable, you know, not moving everywhere and stuff. That's probably about the hardest adjustment.
Yeah. Okay, now when you look back on your JUCO experience, would you say it was as you expected? And did it exceed your thoughts going into it? What was your JUCO experience like?
My JUCO experience, I mean, it was okay. I knew what JUCO was, but you go watch Last Chance U. It's different when you actually like it's real. Like you're the one doing it. It's personal and stuff. Like, yeah, it was just crazy. You know, last year, like it's just mentally draining. Like you never know, like when you're gonna get recruited and stuff like that, and sleeping in bricks. It's not like UCO. Like it's way different. Campus way smaller. Food's not as good. But it made me a better man, a better football player as well. Because I wouldn't redo it, like go somewhere else, because it made me stronger individually, mentally, and all that. So I'm blessed to go to Kilgore. Thankful for what Kilgore did for me and stuff like that. So.
And you kind of touched on recruiting. So now you're here at UCO. So now what was the recruiting process like for you? And then how did you decide that UCO is where you wanted to continue?
Well, I had left Kilgore at the end of December, and I went to a community college back in Houston, like right next to my house. But I was still, reaching out to coaches and stuff. A few D3s had talked to me in AIAs, but I've always been in contact with Coach Leckenberg, the defense coordinator. He was recruiting me actually in high school at UIW, and I was actually going to go down there until the whole staff had changed. So he told me to hold up, and he had told me he came here, and I was like, I said okay. So I came down here on a visit in March, and when I first got here, I was like, I saw the facilities and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, but yeah, I was like, oh yeah. But and that recruiting, I just saw what they were trying to build here. It really reminded me of my high school. We weren't, when I first got there, we was new coach, new coaching staff and all that. But you can tell, like, we want to win. You can tell that with summer workouts, everything we're doing. I can tell that we're hungry and want to win. So that's why I came here.
And now you mentioned that you've been here now for like a month or so, maybe a couple of months. How has that gone so far? Getting used to the campus, getting used to your teammates. How has that gone?
Oh, it's going pretty good. You did a roommate. You did an interview with Kel. That's my roommate.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
oh boy, that's never a dull moment.
Yeah, he had me here rolling, but
oh boy,
Kel had me here rolling. But besides that, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Marlo, Noah, and all them. When I ask questions, they answer. Talk to the coaches about anything. Especially, I was telling you about the strength coach, Coach Van Karen. I've probably in the best shape I've been in while playing football. So everything about UCOs is way better than when I was at Kilgore, and I'm glad I chose here.
Yeah, I know that you touched on when you saw the facilities. Now I don't know if some of the older heads on the team, like anybody's on the fourth or Diego or Peyton or even Marlon for that extent, have told you that if you had come about 5 years ago, that wasn't there. None of that was there.
Man, you don't know what Kilgore's facilities. We even had none of that. We was working out with the people in the like the regular citizens until we got our own weight room.
Oh wow!
Yeah, yes sir.
Oh well, okay. Well, never mind. Let me just stop while I'm ahead on that.
All I need to see was the locker room or the training room. I was here.
Wow. No, wait a minute. I'm talking about a very low bar. You saw there was a weight room and a locker room and said, I need to see no more. Like that is good enough for me.
When we went in the train, I would visit the training room. I saw the two pools. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, yeah. we were still taking ice baths with the ice in the little tub and stuff. We had to pour the ice in there.
Oh man! Now I know you have been able to get a lot of on-field work, but how has that gone now? Learning under Coach Lechtenberg and kind of getting to know him more so as a coach instead of somebody that was mainly recruiting you all those years.
Coach Leck, yeah, he's really straightforward person. He's real good. When we meet, he's a real good coach. Tells us what we need to do and stuff like that. And the scheme that we run is it's similar to like my high school. So it's really similar. I just just a different terminology and stuff like that. But I've had a good experience. I've had a good experience with Coach Leck so far.
And now you're joining a linebacker unit that is, for all intents and purposes, here is brand new because last year's starters are gone. Jason Harris was hurt for the majority of last season, as was Marlowe. Noah was moving in from defensive line. So, what is the vibe like in that linebacker room? And do you think you all are in store for a pretty big season?
Yeah, so the vibe's pretty good in the linebacker room. I mean, we all athletes. We all competing when we're conditioning and stuff like that. So I feel like during the season, we're going to have a pretty good season. I feel like we're all fast, all athletic. Even the freshmen, they're coming in here putting in work too as well. So, yes, sir, I'm very excited for the season.
And what are your goals for the season?
First, I mean, I feel like if you follow the team goals, you're going to have pretty good, I guess you're going to have a pretty good season as well. But my goals for the season is just to win. I'm really team oriented. So whatever the team asks of me, I'll do. But I just want to, come in here, make a few tackles. But I just want to win personally. I just want to win. So whatever I have to do to win, I'm there.
And what do you feel like you need to improve on the most heading into fall camp?
I feel like I need to move. Probably just my agility, like side to side. That's always been like my big improvement I need to improve on, just my agility side to side. So I feel like if I prove that before fall camp, or I've been working on it too, I feel like I have a pretty good season.
Yeah. And at this point in time, do you feel like you're better against the run than you are against the pass, or do you feel capable in both areas?
I feel capable in both areas, but for sure the run, I like defending the run more than the pass, but I can do both.
So now, does the love of defending the run come from the fact that the opportunities for interceptions for you is going to be slim because you didn't say earlier now? Yes, hands from.
Hey, look,
now, I just
I'll tell you, if I get a chance to pick the ball out this year, I'm gonna pick it up.
I'm just saying, I've been told that it is very brutal if you drop an interception now, because now someone might say, "Oh, well, he played receiver at one point. This man should be catching everything that comes his way." Now I'm just.
I let them know beforehand on here. Hey, but I feel confident right now that I can catch a ball. But back then, yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, okay. Now, are we confident though in catching shit like say it's a bullet pass compared to one that's floated out there where you can easily kind of grab it? Now,
Okay,
are
if
you
it's a bullet
confident
pass,
in that?
I feel confident. I'm just gonna have to catch it. I'm gonna have to catch it with the body or something like that. But I'm confident in my hands. I'm confident in my hands. I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened back then. I just wasn't as confident. But I feel pretty confident right now.
Yeah. And what now because this will be the first time UCO fans get a chance to see you. So, what can they expect to see from you when you step on the field this season?
A player that's giving 100% effort. Just being a good team player, playing fast and physical, making a lot of tackles, and this is someone excited. Someone that's exciting to watch.
Okay. So now you're officially in your third state, being from Georgia to Texas to Oklahoma. Now, how does Oklahoma kind of compare to your previous two states? And in your time, what has been your favorite part about Oklahoma or Edmond?
Man, I thought first of all, I thought it was gonna be like a little cooler down here, but it's been hotter. It's been hotter here than Texas. But my favorite part of Oklahoma so far is probably I've been down to Brickstown. It was a pretty nice area down there. Then I went to Charleston's too when my mom had came down here. So that's probably my favorite part is Brickstown.
Okay. Let's see now. Okay. Well, I guess this will segue then into because obviously your first time guest. Got to get to know you type questions. So, okay, your favorite sports team?
The Falcons.
Okay, now is Desmond Ridder the guy?
I forgot what other quarterback that we were supposed to draft, but I feel like Desmond Ridder, he could do the job. I mean, I feel like we need some other pieces around him too, though. Like I'm kind of mad we got rid of Julio, but I guess he wanted to leave. So, but I feel like give us a year or two. Give us a year or two.
Okay,
it's gonna be pretty good.
Now, would you have preferred Malik Willis over Desmond Ridder?
See, that's who it was. That's who it was. That's all. Yeah, Malik Willis.
Okay. And are we confident that Marcus Mariota can at least somewhat step in for Matt Ryan and still have some success? I'm just saying.
I was like, I forgot who was the other free agent. It was someone else. I'm like Marcus Mariota. Like they really going. Marcus Mariota not a bad quarterback though. He's not a bad quarterback, but I ain't seen him play since that one time he came in for Derek Carr and the Raiders. He did pretty good though, but for a full season, I don't know. I guess we gotta see.
Well, I mean, my understanding was that was Arthur Smith's guy, and that was the reason why they traded away Matt Ryan, was so they could sign him.
See, they always do this though. We got a rookie quarterback. Give it like 2 or 3 games. Desmond Ridder's gonna be starting.
Wow, 2 or 3 games. Wow, okay, you're calling it early then.
Watch. They always do that though. They always do that. A team draft a rookie quarterback, they got someone else in front of him, but he's gonna end up starting.
Okay. See, I'm a Steelers fan, so we're in a similar boat with Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. So now I don't.
Y'all had so much opportunity though with Le'Veon Bell and Ben Roethlisberger and all them. Y'all should have won the Super Bowl with that team.
I would agree with that statement because it seemed like we did. But see, Pittsburgh's problem is we always play bad, not bad, but in the postseason down to the level of competition. Like you saw that year we lost to the Jaguars. Shouldn't have happened.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, lost to Cleveland by like 20. That shouldn't have happened. That's kind of been our biggest problem.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, that's kind of been the biggest problem towards the end of the Roethlisberger era. But like now, I'm hoping for, because we're never healthy. So I'm hoping for like 8 and 9, 9 and 8. Honestly, I'll take it. I'm just curious to see how long Trubisky can actually hold on to that job, because it's going to be tough not to just throw Kenny Pickett out there. But our offensive line is very bad, so we got to be cautious about that. that line was not good. And there was a reason why we just threw slants every
last year. Y'all got rid of Juju too. Juju's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that because the man only came back to play for Roethlisberger for his
Oh
last
yeah.
year. But like I said, I don't mind starting over someone because we are getting older, and then on defense we're kind of getting older. Like Cam Hayward's getting kind of old, so. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would say though, I think your Falcons because you're in the division with
Tom
what
Brady,
the
Carolina Saints, and
Saints.
the Bucks. How did I say? Hey, Carolina Saints
Yeah.
and the Bucks.
So basically, that's like the Bucks division to lose at this point because the
Yeah,
Saints is starting
they just
over.
got Julio too, so
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. It's just gonna
it
be.
is. It is. I mean, we gotta wait till Tom Brady retire though. Then we get a chance.
Yeah, but then they'll just but then they will just go ahead and put Kyle Trask in there, and they should pick up
I forgot they had Kyle Trask.
where left off. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's gonna be tough for you now.
Man, I just want my team to make it to the playoffs. It's been a minute since we've been to the playoffs. I've been rooting for other teams.
Now, when you moved to Texas, now I mentioned you said you were close to Houston, so I imagine there were probably more Texans fans than there were Cowboys fans, possibly. But now here, it's like most of the state is Cowboys fans. So now knowing this and knowing your roommate Kellen is a big Cowboys fan, are you prepared? Are you
The Cowboys do this every year. I have this argument every year. How do y'all lose in the wild card to San Francisco at home? How does that happen? They say every year is our year. I ain't gonna lie, they have good teams too. They have good teams to win the Super Bowl. They just lose. I don't understand this. I don't want to hear no argument saying this is our year until y'all actually win. They got every player that you need.
I'll say,
I mean,
just be prepared for every win. Now, I don't care if they beat the Rams or they beat the Jaguars. Okay, it's gonna be you see this is why I'm telling you. Listen, even as a casual Cowboys fan, we overreact to wins. I mean, so I'm just saying you're gonna be in for a long football
fans are the worst.
You're gonna be in for
worst. And when I was at Kilgore, that's the only thing that came on because it was close to Dallas. So I was just watching Cowboys games. Man, that was.
Yeah.
I feel like the Eagles might have a good division. They might win that division this year, though.
Yeah, because when I was talking to Lane Grantham, because he's a Philly fan, he was hopeful, with the additions of AJ Brown and their draft picks that they be.
I like linebacker they had drafted Nakobe Dean, then they had drafted Jordan Davis from Georgia as well.
Yeah. They had a really. From top.
That's how one of the Falcons to draft was Nakobe Dean, but they never drafted him. They got something. I forgot who they got. I forgot who it was.
Now, are we sold on that receiver from USC whose name now I can't think of?
Oh, Drake London.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen a lot of film on him because I don't really watch a lot of USC games. But I mean, I guess we'll have to see.
Okay. Now I know you mentioned that you quit basketball in 8th grade, but are you still a basketball fan?
I'm a basketball fan, but I don't really watch the NBA like that. I'm a Kentucky fan, so I watch Kentucky basketball. I mean, don't ask about this year though. Don't ask about this.
They kind of been down lately. Now. I just you want the drafts though, and it's like, okay, now we have the X amount of picks, but like where the wins at now?
Man, St. Peter's, man, I can't believe they lost to them. Me and my family just sitting in the living room in shock, like this is really happening right now. But I'm more of a Kentucky football fan than basketball though. I'm a ride or die with Kentucky football.
Okay.
I'm saying they could beat Bama, even if it's not true. I'm saying they could beat Bama until they play.
Now, because I've followed Kentucky football since they hired Mike Stoops, Mark Stoops, because I've been a huge fan of them since that time. Now, is Will Levis the guy though you feel gives them a legit shot though to possibly beat those upper tier guys? Because it seems like they kind of been stuck in that we're good, but we're not like upper echelon good. And so like, is Will Levis the guy to kind of get them over that hump?
I hope so. They saying he's supposed to be like one of the top quarterback picks this year. I don't know. I mean, when they played Georgia, I didn't see it. I'm not gonna lie. When they played Georgia, I didn't see him being the top quarterback. So that's the team that always gives us troubles too, is Georgia. And my dad, he's a huge Georgia fan. So it just makes me so mad when we play and we lose. I didn't like the game plan they went in this year with. I guess they were trying to throw quick passes and stuff, but that ain't work.
Now, you mentioned your dad's a Georgia fan, so I'm sure he had to have been over the moon when they when they won the.
I wish I could show you a picture. He got a whole Georgia hat. And I had to. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's ridiculous. I'm waiting for the year Kentucky to beat Georgia. He gonna get a call from me. He gonna get a call from me. He ain't gonna hear the end of it until we play the following season.
Now, your roommate Kellen. Now, when he came on, now he had to inform me. Now he bet on Michigan beating Georgia. Now I said I don't know what would convince you to do that. I mean, I don't know what. I mean,
the teams he cheers for is just bad. Like Dallas and Michigan. I mean, they had potential, but they never won. They never win.
I mean, let's be honest. It took Harbaugh how long to finally beat Ohio State? And it was like the weakest Ohio State team.
They lost. Didn't they lose to Michigan State this year?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yep. And they were able to recover and then upset Ohio State and then roll over Iowa.
Those type of fans remind me of A&M fans. A&M fans are the exact same. Oh. They got the potential. But they still not. It's like A&M fans in Houston. So that's.
Okay, now I will say though, now A&M, in my opinion, though, they kind of did get screwed in 2020. Now I feel like
I remember that they made the playoffs
there over Notre Dame. I think they kind of got screwed right there.
Yeah, Notre Dame,
that was bad. But yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, Texas A&M is one of those. We gonna win the Natty this year, and I'm like,
they beat Bama. They act like they won a Super Bowl or something.
I mean, okay, but like in their defense, though, I mean, it is hard to beat Bama, though. I feel like you kind of have to celebrate.
They get enough 5-star, 4-star recruits or whatever good recruits they get to beat those type of teams.
They don't.
Like you should not be surprised if you got a good enough talent to beat those teams.
See, like they kind of remind me of like the Les Miles era LSU, where like they're always a quarterback away and can never find that quarterback.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like they never have that quarterback. It's like you've got like average Joes, and I'm like, you just need one quarterback. Like look what Joe Burrow came in there. It's just okay. Your favorite hobby outside of football?
Probably listen to music or playing the video game.
Okay. Now, are you an Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation. I used to play Xbox before I got the PlayStation though.
So now, what made you jump over to PlayStation?
Nothing really. I asked for an Xbox, the Xbox Live, or I forgot what the Xbox One I think it was called, or the PS4, and my parents got me the PS4, so I just started playing. But most of my friends on the PS4 or PS5 too, so.
Now I think the only Xbox guys I've talked to so far is Coach Doral, it's Coach Curley, and it's your putter Bo Phelps. Now I just. I mean, every interview was like PlayStation. And I'm just like, man.
You play any games?
Yeah, see, I mainly play NCAA 14 on a 360.
Oh yeah, I have 13 with. I think that's the one with like RG3 on the front.
Yeah, RG3 and Barry Sanders. Yeah, I have all of them from 08 to 14 on either the 360 or the PS3, and then I have like 06, 08, and 09 on the PS2. And then I have like 04, 05 on the game. I kind of rotate. The NCAA is my game of choice most. I can't get into Madden. It's just.
Oh yeah, I mean, I play Madden. You should have seen last night though. Kel was playing another. He was up 21-0. He lost.
Wait a minute. That was oh man! And was he playing online or was he playing like?
No, he was playing another one of our teammates. He had lost. He was up 21. Like he had lost before, but they had rematched it. And he was up 21-0 this game. Man, messed around and lost.
Oh man!
It all happened in the fourth quarter too.
Wait, now who was he using though? Was he using Dallas? Well, I can't. I mean,
Dallas.
That's rough. That is very rough. Yeah. Now, do you play Madden often?
Oh yeah, I play Madden, either Madden or 2K NBA.
2K, okay.
Sure.
Now, when you play 2K, who's your team of choice?
I don't really play online, so I like playing with the Hawks though, but I don't really do like play now and stuff. I usually do my career.
Okay.
Play with my friends. Sure.
Okay. Now, because when I talked to Mike Pope, I know he's a 2K guy, but him and Peyton Scott, I heard they hopped online. This was like a while back and lost to some 7-year-olds.
Oh,
yeah, that's got to be rough, man.
Playing online, that's crazy. I got cussed out one time. Listen back to little kids too. Yeah, I had lost.
Oh man. You sitting there like really?
Yeah, I recorded it though, but I can't put it up on here, but I'll send it to you. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, that's brutal.
I had to turn off the system after that.
Oh, dang. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, now since you've been here now, have you played any of your teammates head to head in Madden?
Just Kel and Slim. We call him Slim. I forgot. I don't know what his first name is, but we call him Slim. But I don't lose in Madden though. You can ask anybody. I don't lose in Madden. Even at Kilgore, they know about me in Madden. So
okay.
I don't lose in Madden.
Now, what I've been told, I think it's Robert Givens.
Oh yes, sir.
I think it's supposed to be among the best Madden players. Now, Jonathan Mosley claimed he is. Now, since that time, several players have disputed that claim, but he claims he's like top 2. So
I'm telling you, I'm number 1. I'm telling you, I'm number 1. You can ask anybody. You can ask Kel. We haven't even played a full game yet. You guys Slim. We haven't even played a full. Well, actually, we did play a full game, but I made Kel quit. But
wait, you were beating him so bad.
Yeah, we haven't played a full game yet in Madden because he quits.
Right. So what I'm saying though is you're beating him so bad that he didn't even want to finish the game.
Yeah, yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
And now, so you're usually using the Falcons? I'm guessing.
I use anybody. That's how good I am. I'm pretty confident I could beat him. I got a certain type of playbook I use, so I feel like I can beat anybody with that playbook.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, now you mentioned that you also listen to music. So, who's your favorite musical artist? I'm
gonna have to say Drake or YoungBoy. But I listen to like any type of music though. Like I'm everywhere with it.
Okay. Now, do you have a favorite song?
I probably do have a favorite song, but there's just so many of them. But I don't think I have a favorite song. I got a favorite artist. Like before the game, I probably listen to like some Drake and YoungBoy.
Okay.
Or something slow. I don't like listen to like upbeat type music before. I like this, some mellow stuff.
Now, is it like the same songs before every game though, or do you kind of mix it up?
It might be the same song. I remember last year I was listening to Yebba's Heartbreak.
Okay.
So it was so before like first couple games last year, I was just listening to that. It's just real smooth.
Okay. Now, I had to forget to ask this now because you did live in Texas. Now I've asked all the fellow Texans on the roster. Did you ever kind of get into the local rap scene there? Because obviously it's very big in the Houston area. Now, did you ever get into that?
I've listened to a few people, but I'm mainly more of Atlanta because that's where I grew up at. But
okay,
I've listened to some Houston, like some DJ Screw and stuff like that, Chopped and Screwed stuff like that. Yes, sir. Paul Wall.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Now, when it comes to Atlanta, now who is your favorite Atlanta rapper?
We got Ludacris, we got the Migos, we got Lil Yachty, we got everybody. So who else is from Atlanta? I forgot who else is. My favorite Atlanta rapper probably. Oh, we got T.I. too. Probably T.I. That's why I grew up listening to a lot of T.I.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now it's very hard because he had a lot of good songs. But do you have a favorite T.I. song though?
Oh, what is it? No, that's what is it called? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah. No worries. Now I don't now because now you've only been here for a little while, but the aux cord in the locker room, I've told, very brutal place to be. Now, have you been on the aux cord yet?
I've been on the aux cord, but it's no one in the locker room though. It's no one in the locker room.
Now is that because you're afraid that the cord will get yanked though?
Well, it's usually someone on there like when I go in the locker room in the mornings. But that too though. I like listen to my own stuff. I don't want people saying, "Oh, this is trash," and nothing like that. So I'd rather not even go dispute all that.
Okay. Now, during the work during your time, now who would you say is probably the worst on the aux?
I can't even tell you because I really don't know who's on the aux. I walk in there and go to my locker, so I don't know who phone's on the aux. But I mean, I mess with like a lot of music, so it's not a lot of music that I just dislike. I'm open to like listening to new music and stuff like that. So,
okay. Let's see. Okay. Your favorite. Well, okay. Well, you answered the favorite food earlier. Okay, so let's think now. Now in terms of gear, now are you a guy is just give me the helmet, the shoulder pads, and the gloves, and let me go to work, or do you like the accessories?
No, I like the accessories. Usually, especially this year, I'm trying to like outdo myself. I mean, because usually I just put some tape on, spat my cleats. That's about it. But I'm trying to do a little something. Hopefully, I get my number 246. So
yeah, I think it's 46. Is 46 free? 46 might be. I'm trying to think. Last year, who?
I don't know who it was though, but I think it might be free.
I think it might be free. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think anybody's worn that.
Yeah, they be getting on my head because it's 46, but I like it.
So now, why 46 though? Now,
they gave me that number when I had moved up to varsity. I just been rocking it ever since. But I had changed. I didn't have it at Kilgore, but hopefully I can get it back.
Okay. Let's see. Now, do you have any pregame routines that you normally do?
Last year on like Fridays we had walkthrough. I used to go to Sonic get like an ocean water slush. That's pretty much all I do.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now, I guess my final question for you would be, do you have a message to those who might still be on the fence about coming to give you all a shot this season about what they can expect to see if they were to come see you all play?
You say it again?
Do you have a message for those that might still be on the fence about coming to give you all a chance this season about what they can expect to see if they come see you all play?
I feel like you're going to expect a team, a full team that's hustling. I know the previous years it wasn't as good, but I feel pretty good about this season. I know the culture. I feel the culture is pretty good. Everyone wants to win, even during the OTAs, the player-led practices. We all working. It feels like coaches are out there, but they're not. So, I mean, if you're on the fence about coming, I mean, I mean, I don't know. I'm the type of person like I don't like don't jump on the bandwagon when things go good. I'm the type of person like ride it through. So that's the type of person I am. So.
See, I appreciate that because as a longtime Brooklyn Nets fan, I can't tell you how many bandwagons we had. Okay, like as soon as they started winning, all of a sudden they come out the woodwork. Like, no, I don't remember you being here when we was 20-62. I don't recall you being here.
Like New Jersey Nets.
You just come out the woodwork. I was like, no, y'all ain't fair. Y'all wasn't here during the.
Y'all players trying to leave though. I see KD trying to leave and Kyrie said he's staying though.
Yeah, which I think is why KD's going to leave. You know, it's just unfortunate that the foot was on the line. You know, it's just.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I talked to Trayvon Craig because Trayvon is from Milwaukee, and you know, obviously he enjoyed that because they won the championship that year. But that will always be like the biggest what if I think in my time as a Nets fan.
I remember watching that game too.
If
that was against Milwaukee, huh?
Yes, it was where he almost single-handedly beat them, and it just. That was rough. Oh, that was rough. I gotta say, being a Nets fan has been a very brutal experience because I mean, far and few between do we have some actual success.
Man, I got swept this year too by the Celtics,
which I kind of saw coming. I didn't really expect much.
I didn't really have except Kyrie and KD. I mean, I don't know who else I really had.
Shit, a part of the problem the past 2 seasons, we've like remade the roster like at the trade deadline, and it's like that doesn't work because But so I don't know. I'm not too mad about starting over. I was one of the Nets fans that didn't want Kyrie just because I kind of saw how he ended in Boston. But I was like, if that's what it takes to get KD, then fine, we'll deal with it. But I don't think anybody foresaw what has happened since that time. But it's still but still just to say where we were like 45 years ago when we were starting Randy Foye and Anthony Bennett to even having KD and Kyrie and Harden in a Nets jersey. Not on
had Harden too. He got up out of there.
Yeah. But it's brutal. It's brutal.
I got Ben Simmons now. I mean.
Yeah, we just hope we turn it around, man. You just hope. It's like.
I mean, I just gotta get past the Celtics and Milwaukee.
Yeah, and then
too.
Because I figured that your Hawks should be better.
Oh, we did get the DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, so there's also that. Yeah, no, it's it's not going to be a cakewalk, but we'll see. I just got faith in Sean Marks. Just hopefully we hire a real coach soon because
still got Steve Nash. Huh?
Yeah, Steve Nash ain't it. I'm just being honest. they were hoping he could do the Steve Kerr role, which is like just sit there and
he ain't got no Curry though.
I'm like, yeah, that might work in theory. Thinking you got Harden, KD, and Kyrie, and it's like, yeah, we'll just get Steve Nash there to keep the peace, and it's like, yeah, no, we need somebody to actually coach. But it's what it is. But I appreciate you taking time this afternoon to come on and talk to me. Wishing you the best of luck rest of the summer in the fall camp, and any time you want to come back on, you're more than welcome to.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.